is right. It's like, he's not over-exaggerating. Basically, you couldn't level anymore because he just sat and he farmed HKs at the honor thing. And he seriously hated Alliance. Like, he like had a real hate, I think, as far as I can tell. It seemed like real hate for the Alliance. Like, I mean, I get that PvP, you know, it's competitive, and if you're Alliance, well, then you hate the Horde, and if you're Horde, well, then you hate the Alliance, and then you fight. But it doesn't matter which side you're on. It's all about the competition. So you can be Alliance, you can have tunes on both Alliance and Horde. That's what Kolo does. He's got, you know, because he's a PvPer. All the great PvPers that I know have tunes on both sides so that they are prepared to compete at any moment, you know, depending on which comp is hot at the moment, you know, whatever you gotta be prepared to go either way. And it's all about the competition, not so much taking your faction so personally. But that's my opinion. You guys might differ. Some of you guys are like hardcore Horde, and you're like, for the Horde, Alliance must die. Okay, I'm like that too when I play my Horde character, but then I switch and I play my Alliance character. Then I'm like, down with the Horde. So yeah, kind of two-time it like that, but it's all about good competition and battle. What if prepared goes to Alliance? You know, somebody told me that the other day, that prepared went Alliance, but it was just a troll, right? It was like the biggest troll ever. Sheps is here. I'm trying to read chat. Let's see who else is here. What class do I play? My main is Holy Paladin, and I also play a Mage, but my Mage is so bad. Like, I don't play it like at all, and so I started playing it recently for the beta, and I'm like, oh damn it, I didn't. And by the end of the match, I realized I didn't use like half my abilities. So I need some lessons. Maybe Kolo can give me some lessons. Actually, I don't think he can, because Kolo is like in the Matrix. He just sees the Matrix like going down when he plays WoW. So there's no way he could teach me to be good, because I would have to actually plug into the Matrix in order to see all that shit. Ella Ray says, are you still playing your EU account? I haven't played it. No, I still got my Pally is level 90 on EU Sylvanas Alliance, but I gotta level him maybe for the expansion. I have too many characters that I gotta keep up, so it's hard. And Bonnie Wow says you gotta be prepared. Dalantar says for the Alliance. Want a Mage Pally? Sure, Kolo. Do you want to play now? I can stop this render. We can actually go to play some games, because it's gonna be rendering, I think, for a while. Let me go and close this. This was all the Battlefield stuff I was working on, and it looks good. Really quickly, before we go into game, let me go ahead and stop this. We'll do a giveaway next time. I'll make sure to tweet it. If you guys want to be here for an intro giveaway, let me stop this. Then make sure you follow my Twitter. Let me see if Simetheus is alive. Check my Twitter and also my Facebook for updates on when I'm going to stream next, so you guys can come and check out the giveaway. You know, usually what I'll do is, you know, I'll just chill out on the stream for a while, and then we'll do the giveaway, and I'll just make your name. But right now it's not quite, the lighting is almost there. I think we're getting super close. Once I put the shadows in and stuff, it's going to be really tight. So we got halfway there, I think, but we still have like halfway to go. Give a shout out to the people who tweeted me just now. You guys tweeted me what you were drinking and what you were cheersing with, and your computer setup, and I really want to see these tweets. So let's see what you guys got. Wait a minute, what is this? Yes. Whoa. All right, let's take a look. Cool, I got some retweets here. All right, Ellery just tweeted his setup. He's got dual monitors. Fuck yeah, buddy. This looks sweet. Oh, look at that case. Is that the, I can't see what the front of that case looks like, but that looks badass, dude. That's a huge case. That looks awesome. And he's drinking Budweiser. That's actually one of my favorites. I was drinking Bud too. Look, check it out. Yeah, like Bud. It's light beer. Some people are like, Budweiser. Why do you drink that? That stuff is piss. No, it's fucking, it's It's beer. I think it's this kind of beer is it's just light beer. What do they call that? Like a Pilsner? I don't know. And I think it's good for doing stuff because if you drink a really dark beer, you get full, and dark beers are pretty strong. So if I were to do cheers with like a dark beer, I would probably be smashed. So at least a light beer, I can kind of chill out. Plus, I drive all the water that I get from light beers like this. So that's pretty badass, dude. You've got a bunch of quarters on your desk. What are you going to do, man? With all those quarters, where did you get all those? And there's a panda. What else? Here, we're just kind of snooping around. There's a bowl back there, probably a cereal bowl, because that's exactly what my desk looks like. I've got a beer and usually a bowl because I like cereal. Okay, let's see who else. Let me retweet that. If you guys send what you guys are cheersing with, I'll retweet it, give you guys a shout out. Next up is Cut Guy. Oh yeah, look at what he's drinking. Oh shit, look at this. I see what happened here. He's drinking Bacardi Gold, and he had it in the freezer. You can see the condensation right there. This is straight out of the freezer. This is probably delicious. A cold Bacardi Gold. Cheers, buddy. Right on. What else? Oh, let me retweet that one. Blam. Right on, dude. Thanks for the tweet. And thanks for the follow. Let's see who else. Kaz Travio. Oh, Travio. Okay. He is drinking out of a police box cup. Nice. And he tweeted, says, because you asked. Rum and Coke. Ooh. Okay, retweeting. Yeah, for reals, dude. That's awesome. And there's one more. This one is Jester Derp. Tweeted his setup. Check this out. Oh, nice, man. Dual monitor setup. He's got World of Warcraft on one monitor, and he's got the stream on the other monitor. Cool, man. That's badass. He's drinking Sam Adams. Nice. That's good stuff. I can't drink Sam Adams because I drink it too fast because it's so good. It's just once I have Sam Adams, it's like, it's gone. I'm like, who drank all my beer? And I run around all mad. I'm like, who drank all my beer? And then I realize that I actually drink it all. Huh. Hey. Oh no. Future Rank 1 baby Neo woke up and he's walking around back there. Did you wake up? Do you want to say hi to the stream?
No, I don't.
Oh, he's not awake. Oh, want to go back to bed? You want to go back to bed? Oh, poor guy. He's sleepwalking. He's actually supposed to be asleep, and I think he's sleepwalking. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's down. He's down there. We'll keep an eye on him. I think he's sleepwalking. Are you asleep or awake?
Awake.
He's awake, he said. Okay, baby, he's awake. Cool, dude. And then you got all these little guys right here. Hopefully he goes back to sleep. I'll talk quiet. Let me retweet this one. If you guys if you guys want to tweet what you're giving a cheers with or your computer setup, let me know, and I'll give it a retweet. And then let me get into World of Warcraft. Let's go check that out. And I've got a couple more of these battlefield scenes that are like this, so I'm gonna master this tracking in 3D so I can make some really super cool intros with the text shattering and everything. It's gonna be really cool. And I even have one where a tank is gonna be shooting the text and blowing up the text. Like Volchan and I did this one shot where you see the tank and then it fires as it goes, and like the projectile is gonna like go straight and blow up the text, and like the buildings and everything are gonna explode. So it's crazy. What I have to measure to get right is that the colors are just perfect. All the color and the lighting. So that's what I'll be working on to really match those scenes just right. So that's going to be my goal for this weekend. Where is, hopefully we can get into World of Warcraft. So Kolo, do you want to play? Let's see if I get a hold of Kolo on Skype. Let's see where he is. I don't have his new Skype. How am I going to get his Skype? Do you want to send it to me? Or do you want to add me? Afa Martin says, sign up so you're a neuroscientist. Yes. Is he still in here? Okay, I think he left. Yeah, we can get on Skype, or I've had Kolo on my Skype before, or we could do raid call, whatever. And are we doing beta or live? I presume beta. Arnold Schwarzenegger is here. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Afam Martin says Utah beer is only 3.2%, sadly. I know, isn't that weird? Have you guys heard about Utah? Did you know that they reduce the amount of alcohol in the beer? Like, how do they do that? That must not be an easy process. I would imagine that the beer distributors have to make a special batch of beer just for Utah. Because the first time I went to Utah, I didn't know that they did this. Okay, I think I went to Salt Lake. I was doing a scientific conference up there at the ski resort. And log into Darkspear. Okay, hold on, let me get it. Let me go into Darkspear. And let me see here. Oh. We're playing live, I guess. Alright, cool. Whisper in game. Yeah, but Kolo, if you whispered me game, it's gonna show up on the screen, man. I gotta do an update. Anyway, first time I went to Utah, I went to, go have a beer, and I went, I went to the store to buy some beer, and they had some PBR, some Pabst Blue Ribbon there, and I was like, hey, this is perfect, because, I'm kind of on vacation. I want to get some PBR and take it back to the room, because PBR is cheap. I think it's like all they had or something. The other beer was expensive. There's some reason why I chose to get the PBR. So I took it back to the room, and I was drinking, and I was like, you know what? This tastes a little bit different. Like, what is with this beer? Why does it taste funny? And I started looking at the can, and it said 3.2 alcohol. And I was like, what is this bull crap? I was like, what is this? 3.2? Why is this a different beer? And I was so mad. I just completely raged out because Utah beer was like that. And I didn't. And then I looked it up, and I was like, so yeah, if you go to Utah, they govern the amount of booze that they put in your drink, and all of their beer is reduced alcohol volume because they don't want you to drink or something. Spicy McDouche is here and says Oklahoma has that too. Interesting. Okay, well, I've lived in Arizona and New Mexico, and we don't have anything of the sort. People here like their beer, normal, not all messed up. Yeah, let me see if we do this. Okay, cool. Okay, I have it on my second monitor. So Kolo is going to give me his info, and then we're going to voice, and we're going to do some Paladin Mage, and I'm going to try to learn how to Mage. But we're probably just going to have some fun. Let's see what happens. Just have a good time. Kolo's a really good Mage, so you guys will have to check him out. And I'm always telling Kolo that he should do YouTube, because he's going to be a famous YouTube star. He just has to make some videos. Alright, let me see if I can get this into my Skype. What the fuck? Damn. It's a pretty secretive name there. Oh my god. But Kolo, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I guess it's the United States one. Presumably, it's the United States one.